Forget clowns and monsters. These were the 12 terrors that really raised us. Number one, the belt. Look, the sound of that leather belt snapping, you could hear it. No. You could feel it half the house away. And when your daddy was coming towards you, your butt already knew what was about to happen. It would keep us in line most of the time. But sometimes, I'll be honest with you, it was worth it. But not as worth it as the next thing that we had to endure. Number two, Mom's wooden spoon. That kitchen drawer sliding open and that wooden spoon coming out, creaking like it had a soul, and then the sound of it whipping through the air. Yeah, that wasn't good. But it wasn't the only sound that concerned us. Number three, Mom's full name alert. Hearing your mama call your full name, yeah, it included your middle name. Christopher Scott Cruz was mine. It wasn't discipline. It was a death sentence is what it was. Still to this day, I'm 52 years old. Scares me a little bit. And I'll be honest with you, school was no safer. Number four, going to the principal's office. Getting called to the principal's office over the loudspeaker. Yeah, you knew it wasn't for a pizza party. It was for the Board of Education. Yeah, but I tell you what, the classroom had its own terrors. Number five, report cards. Praying that your mom didn't get to the mailbox before you did on report card day. Because if she did, you were already in trouble. Grounded if you were lucky. Wait till your daddy gets home. That was the real fear. But home is also where some horror existed. Number six, the Streetlight Rule. Riding your bike home and realizing that the street lights was already on. Not that we were scared of the dark, but we was scared of your mama standing on that front porch with her hands on her hips. Because if you were late, Lord help you. Number seven, dodgeball. The biggest kid in class holding a big red rubber ball aimed right at your face like a heat-seeking missile. And he didn't miss very often. I think I still got some scars. I know I still have nightmares. But you know what? That wasn't quite as scary as tech. Number eight, the Nintendo freeze. I'm still salty. 3 hours into Mario Brothers and your Nintendo freezes and you were about to beat the world record. I'm thinking it's still because my little brother blew in that cassette wrong. I'd be famous right now if that wouldn't have happened. But that wasn't nearly as scary as the Blockbuster. Number nine, VHS Horror Covers. You know what I'm talking about. Sneaking into the horror aisle at the Blockbuster and locking eyes with all those monsters on the tape covers. You swore that Chucky followed you home. If you was lucky. If you wasn't lucky, it was Freddy Krueger or maybe Jason. Whew. But the real horror was not on tape. It was surprisingly at the dentist office. Number 10, the dentist drill. You laying in that dentist chair and you hear that high-pitched whine start up. It sounds like a jackhammer, but scarier. and your mom says, "It's okay, honey, just a little pressure," that might be the scariest thing ever, because it was not ever just a little pressure. Also scary, road trips. Number 11, riding in the back of a pickup truck. 10 kids piled up in the back of a pickup truck going 70 miles an hour down a dusty, bumpy, holy road with some deep ditches on each side, and your daddy may or may not have had some adult beverages earlier in the day. Every bump was like playing Russian roulette. But you know what? The number one GenX fear was the same for all of us. And number 12, Dad's silence. When Dad didn't yell, he just went silent. That was scarier than any belt, any switch, any wooden spoon, or any loudspeaker telling you to go to the principal's office. Yeah, I had to think about it, but there's no question. Gen X didn't need horror movies. Our childhood was the horror movie. All right, that was it. Did I miss any? I'm sure I did. Let me know down in the comments. Push some buttons. The algorithm likes that. Y'all have a great day. Thanks for watching.